A to Z continuing. This time we're going to be playing Hebo, or this time Hebro, in the solo lane. Now Hebo is a burst mage. One thing that he brings to team fights is ridiculous damage. The only issue is that he has to get farming to get that damage online. He can have a few really bad matchups in the solo lane too. He can be played mid as well, but generally you'll see him in the solo lane, just so he can get his farm on and not get rotated on too much. But even then, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I don't play a lot of Hebo, as you can see. It's a rank 1 mastery. May go badly in this game. I'll try to explain though what you want to do with his abilities and how you're looking to try and play him out and farm with him going forward, and see if we can show off a little bit.
Well, seems to be a lot of aggro in the water today.
Show off a little bit in my dreams, we'll see. So, start of the game. The one thing you're going to realise is that you're going to have sustain is going to be one thing you're going to want for yourself to keep yourself going. Don't look at my itemization build. My itemization build might not be the perfect one for the situation you're in, but we'll see how this one goes. Now we're up against some... That's a try-hard Ataraxia down there on Jabalonke, but we're on a crocodile, and crocodiles beat rising jaguars. Hopefully they do, we'll find out. Let's talk about his abilities, and we can start off with the passive first of all. Each time Hebo uses an ability, he gains the steady flow bonus. This is this little symbol here. You can see these little 3 lights that will light up. Magical power gets increased by 5%, and it lasts for 5 seconds and stacks up to 3 times. That's pretty much all you need to know about that. So using your abilities one after the other and timing them correctly can set you up for doing more damage. Now the one thing about Hebo is that his cooldowns are relatively low. You can see his water cannon, which is his bread and butter clearing skill and damage skill, is a 3-second cooldown. I'm going to be taking this first, and it shoots out a cannon in front of yourself and penetrates through the first target. As well, it hits multiple targets in that area. Second skill, Atlas of the Yellow River, also commonly known as Wet Paper. He basically makes a line on the ground that speeds himself up and slows enemies down. And it lasts quite a long time, and the cooldown is quite short considering the length of time it's in. So there's only 3 seconds between you not being able to use that ability. The other ability is going to be Water Spout. This is your knock-up. It does relatively okay damage. It knocks the enemy up and displaces them, can set you up for dealing decent damage as well. And we'll come to the ultimate in a second. I'm just going to help out my teammate here. Hopefully we don't get invaded, that'd be nice. Now you can see with this one, you can spam it quite regularly. And it doesn't really cost too much in the way of mana. We're going to get blue buff as well, so... bring down our buffs and everything's fine. I'm going to get a point in my 3 now for my Water Spout, and that's the sort of range you've got to go. Decent range to it, cause a few issues for the enemy team, and if you actually land abilities, you'll be good at the game. Don't forget to abuse auto attacks in the laning phase. This isn't going to be the easiest lane for me. I've got to be very careful about getting hit by Earthbreakers in this one. I'm just going to look to sustain up. We're just mainly looking for farm. Eats a lot of poke like that, I'll be fine with it. Part of a place by 1 here, use my auto attacks. And he can poke under the tower too. Could potentially kill on Hercules here if he misplays this, so we'll see if he does. A little bit of poke, he didn't come out the way he is. Don't forget that the knock-up, you want to be trying to position it on the backside if you want him to come towards you, or just in general if you're just trying to poke. Now wave clear, as you can see you walk up on 1. You've got to be very careful about positioning for the most part though. You can see his wave clear is pretty strong. I'm going to put a point with Atlas of the Yellow River, Wet Paper. Going to stop him clearing out buffs as effectively as he wants to here. Put some pressure onto this Hercules. Make sure he can't farm as much as possible. And you can see the sort of gameplay you have now. Your ultimate is basically crushing wave. What this is you'll dive forward, you become CC immune, and actually avoid damage as you're doing this too. And put the pressure on the enemy team. I'm actually going to slow this down and poke him again, as my cooldowns are quite low. I'm healthy enough to keep going. I will hit level 5 soon. And then you can look for the ultimates. Now the ultimate does move you, you've got to remember that. The ultimate does send you in a direction. You can use it for escape as well as engage. A lot of Hebos do end up using it for escape sometimes. You can see I'm poking him with my 3 a little bit before I'm looking for... oh. Here comes a combo. That's hurting a lot. I'm going to have to disengage with my ultimate now. Took a lot more damage than the Y2. He driving strike me for the first time. Went aggressive. Just gonna be careful now as I heal back up. Didn't play that well, but I'll be fine. Don't need to base just yet. I got a mana potion to help it. Oh, there's a Giannis behind me. Hello, friend. You gonna come and say hello? Mom, get the camera. I'm on TV. Just gonna body block and juke around, using my speed up. And everybody's gonna kill themselves slowly but surely on this side of the map. Eventually someone will get bored, hopefully, and stop trying to kill me. Just gotta keep juking out all these abilities for the most part. They're gonna slowly die to the tower if they keep doing this. Don't know where my mid laner is. He doesn't seem to want to rotate for this Giannis that's still trying to dive me. But I lived! They 3-man rotated and they didn't get anything out of it. Mom, get the camera. I'm on TV. But I'm not very good when I'm on TV. That's the main thing we learned in that one. Only a 3-man dive. We're still Hebo. You can see that I was using my Atlas of the Yellow River to speed myself up to juke around. The mobility is good from that. As well as they can also use it to slow them down when they're coming in for the engagements as well. So it's just looking at trying to survive in that situation. I was relatively low, and I chose to stay because I had that mana and health potion, but I didn't expect the double rotation coming out from the support as well. The good news is we got a kill for it, so it's not so bad. I'm a bit disappointed that Humbat's just pushed my whole wave out, but hey, it's fine. I'll survive for now. Go and help him in his jungle now. And the biggest issues Hebo has that you should already see is that he will get focused. He needs to get farm on to do decent damage. I'm doing okay for myself for the time being though. Get my blue buff and get back to lane here. Make sure I don't get hit by an earth breaker, that could hurt. Didn't really clear that wave very well, but it's fine. Consumed a lot of mana then. Just pop my mana pot now. Now against the Hercules, it's not too bad. He could go aggressive early, but he doesn't, so. The one thing you've got to try and do against Hercules is burst him. Which I have the potential to do, but I've just got to respect who he is and continue farming up. So, your biggest combo that you can do to try and kill someone is knock up into a 1 into your ultimate, and then your cooldowns will be back up once again for your 1 to follow up, and eventually your driving strike will be available. Sorry, your driving strike, that was him doing a driving strike. You can also use that as a Yellow River to reposition yourself if you need to. Kind of tried to hit them both then and messed that up, unfortunately. I'm still farming okay. He just used driving strike, so he's not really got anything here. Can poke him a little bit and punish him for his abusiveness. We just want to stay away from his Earthbreaker. Group these minions up. Don't mind taking a bit of poke. Got Vampiric Shroud, so I'll be able to heal a little bit off them. I've got a Geb rotation maybe happening here, so I've just got to be ready for that. Have my ultimate ready in case I get aggressed on here. One thing you can respect with him though, he's got a lot of burst, and that's why he backed up then. Because there was a chance he might look for the kill on me. And there's the burst from the Tidal Surge ultimate. Picked myself up a kill. Thanks to the nice rotation from Humbats there, and look to farm again. And then we'll leave, go back to base, finish off our booties. Me booties are the best booties. Start working on my next items. Definitely going to get myself beads right now. I'd like beads to be able to survive. A ward's pretty good too. And then back out we go again. Now I could have ulted this Hercules a lot earlier, but it was a bit risky to do so, and I was a bit worried about making a mistake, so I played it safe with my Crushing Wave. The amount of damage this does is fantastic, as you can see. It's got a lot of damage on this ability, so you can really burst targets down, and you are a full burst mage. In a team fight, if you can Crushing Wave multiple people, even if you die for that, you can really turn a fight around for your team. It's all about the poke. Now, I guess if you're in opposition, sometimes they'll be in the creep wave, and to poke them in the creep wave is one thing. Bakasura is a good example of someone. Right, those auto attacks cause some issues, deny him some creeps. Make sure he doesn't get them. Oh, I missed that. That was bad. I've not got a ward down yet. I should have really placed my ward then. But I'll be okay for the time being. Their rotation over here wasn't the best, so. Oh, I didn't use my ultimate in time. That was bad of me. I could have beads a little bit earlier then, and I didn't. It was a mistake from me. That was me misplaying there. When he hit me with the Earthbreaker Driving Strike, I could have actually just pressed beads to avoid the Driving Strike and turn the damage. I thought I'd be able to use my knock-up and then use my ult straight after. I didn't, unfortunately. I paid the price for it as well, so... my mistake, my misplay. He's definitely not the top of my most played gods. And I should have really won that engagement, just misplayed. Now, I could have gone cooldown boots here as well, but like I said, don't copy my itemization necessarily. I went for this for the extra mana more than anything else, but I could have potentially gone for shooter focus, because cooldown's lower is always going to be a good thing. I may look at going Breastplate of Valor this game, just because I'm up against a Hercules, and I've got a Xbalanque and a Hunbats to deal with, so Breastplate of Valor will make me slightly tankier as well. Oh my gosh, I missed everything. That was embarrassing. The good news is so did Herc, so... So you can see that I'm leveling my damage abilities first, before anything else.
What a spiffy thing.
Enemy ultimate down.
Have a go, bud.
No problem.
Enemy missing leg.
Yes. Your left tower is under attack. Help, middle lane. Enemies in the middle lane. Be careful, middle.
So I'd like to rotate at some point. I'm going to be able to do so soon because my wave clear's got a little bit better now. I'm starting to get the damage online to wave clear.
Enemies in the right jungle. Okay. Your middle tower is under attack. On my way. Help! I will ward right.
Oh, I missed that. It was unfortunate. You can see my wave clear's a little bit better now. I'm poking a lot harder. There's no reason for me to rotate right now.
Take this jungle buff. Okay.
Enemy missing leg.
No problem.
I could have potentially gone in and I chose not to. I don't know why I used my ultimate there. I didn't need to. The ultimate usage was bad. But I can base off this now anyway. I've still got my beads up as well.
Attack the right lane. On my way.
I really didn't need to do what I did then. I think that was a bad call, the ultimate. I could have ulted him and killed him, but I might have taken too much tower damage. One shot, maybe two, could have been enough to kill me with archer pressure. Why did I get hit by that? That was just stupid. Time of basing is good. Also remember that Atlas of the Yellow River also speeds up allies as well and minions, so you can get minions back to lane and push in faster as well.
Enemy missing leg.
Be careful, middle. Behind us.
Back to farming again. I'm going to try and push this and then rotate if I can. Stand right up close, so you can hit pretty much every creep as well, if you choose to do it properly. So I'm going to rotate.
Yes, be careful, right.
Now we're moving.
I don't mind using my cooldowns for the most part, as I can rotate over here.
Attack.
They're all pushing, so I'm just going to stay this side for a second and be in a position to support mid lane if I need to. I'm going to go back to my lane.
Enemy missing leg.
My almost back up as well now. He's doing his blue buff as I speak, actually. I've got to steal this.
Retreat. Right lane.
Oh, I do. Thank you. I don't think he was happy about that, but I don't care.
Falling back. Falling back. Okay.
Go, drop on!
And pick up my blue buff now. If he wants to fight me here, we can fight. He's used his Earthbreaker.
Thanks. Be right.
Didn't really need to use the beast there. I was just worried if he was going to go for the boulder, which he didn't, unfortunately.
Go, drop on!
And that was a bitter, crushing wave from me to bring him down. And it might be a rotation for me here, so I've got to be a little bit careful. But I can continue pushing this wave, and as I can see them in mid lane right now, I'm just still looking to farm up. Here comes Unbat to say hello to me. Without beads, I've got to respect this. So let's get the hell out of dodge. That was not the best use of wet paper, but he has to choose about ganking me or going for the minion wave, and he's going to go for the minion wave, which is good. So I don't necessarily need this right now, but I will be getting it for later on. I need the Breastplate of Valor for cooldown reduction, as well as some armor in this game, just because of who I'm against. It's not the easiest opposition in the world, but my laning phase has gone okay.
Take this jungle buff.
Now we're moving.
Cancel that. I'm returning to base.
Stealing that blue buff is pretty big for me, honestly. I'm going to get some wards down again, just so I've got full control. I'm not going to take my blue just yet, even though I'd like to, just because I got Gold Fury as well. That's a good play from my team.
Enemy missing left.
Behind us. Save yourself. Be careful.
Have a go, you mug.
Yes. We need war.
Trying to poke him as much as possible. I'm feeling a bit stronger now. He's a little bit weaker. He's going to lose damage to the tower again.
Be careful, right?
I'm a little bit overextended though.
Careful. Ultimate is down.
He lost most of that wave to the tower, which is good for me.
Enemies incoming, right? Enemy missing middle. Okay. Be right back. Okay.
This tower's just slowly bleeding health right now. With my ward coverage, I'm pretty safe. Don't think I really like this ward that I placed down, but nah.
I'm building
I
stacks.
should have placed that a little bit better for coverage, but I'll be okay for now. I think. My beads are up soon anyway.
Go, drop on!
Enemy missing middle.
Oh, Hindu, that was terrible. Oh well. At least we didn't get hit by the driving strike. His driving strike was bad.
Now we're moving.
The reason I wait for this blue buff is I already had one and went back to base anyway, but also Humbats gets experience from this too. Try and keep helping him out in the jungle while I'm at it.
Okay.
Have a go, you mug. Go, drop on!
An enemy. Enemy missing right.
Go, drop on!
Enemy missing right. Yes.
My Breastplate Valet is available right now. I don't need to go back to base for it just yet. He's going to base. I'm going to try and deny him creeps. He's not got... he has got teleport. So I've burnt his teleport for free. I don't need to base just yet. What did he pick up?
Have a go, you
Oh, that was terrible, Hindu. That was embarrassing.
Nice job.
I could try and rotate mid here for a second, see if I can get some pressure on.
have a go, you mug.
I actually missed that, unfortunately, which wasn't the greatest. A bit of a shame. I don't lose anything from my lane. My ultimate was not the greatest there.
Attack middle.
But I did force Giannis out.
Enemy missing left.
They should have known Hercules was coming when I came over. But I can go back and farm the wave here, deny my wave of experience for this rotation. If he doesn't get a kill, this works out. If he does get a kill, it's kind of my team and me not calling miss him, but I was kind of busy right now. I'm going to force him back to lane while I base now.
Enemies incoming middle. Be careful.
You reckon?
Breastplate online. Just going to wait for this 10 gold. Actually, no, let's just go for this. I think is a better idea. Might go for Chronos Pendant, actually. So don't have to worry about blue buff so much in the games. If I run out of mana, it's always an issue. You can see how quickly I'm using Atlas of the Yellow River to get myself back to lane. I'm not worried about spamming it. Also bring these minions here quicker so they soak up damage as
Enemy
well.
missing left.
And thanks to a brute minion, I think I'm gonna only lose 2 creeps.
On my way.
2 creeps lost. Not so bad. I could fight this Hercules even harder now. If I can land abilities. Which he can't either, so... He's not really using his ability very well, which is good for me. He's popping mitigate wounds and I'm just stopping hitting him straight away. Wall coverage is a bit slack here, so I've got to respect that too.
Bye. Bye.
I'm disengaging like that because I wasn't sure where the monkey was. There's a monkey. That's why. I had a feeling I might be getting ganked by the way I went aggressive. If he dies, I'll go with him. I got aggro here, which is okay. Should be able to get the kill there. There we go. Couldn't see much, but I could do what I could. The ultimate wasn't the greatest, but it did what I needed to. And that blue buff's going to be up too, so I can take that one away from myself as well. Jolly good show. Give that speed up while I'm here. So you want to be using the knock-up to try and set yourself up for damage if you can. It can confirm damage if you do it right, just because when you get knocked up, there's no way for them to escape a knock-up for the most part.
Ripping time.
We're in a pretty good position right now as a team, as a whole. Xbalanque is the biggest one on their team. Giannis isn't so far behind. It's going to be up to me to try and burst the big targets down. When in the team fights, you're not really looking for the tanks. You're just looking for the squishes. You can end their lives very, very quickly. A quick 3-1 combo can at least half health a hunter or another mage. But if you actually land a 3 ultimate, potentially, it can kill them as well, so...
Go, Trapper!
I'll get greatly on my way. I'll get greatly. Be careful, right? Enemies behind us. Enemy spotted. Defend the Gold Fury. Cancel that.
On my way. Enemy missing left. Sorry, mate.
So Hercules rotate because of teleport, and I didn't think about the teleport, and I'm very late to this fight. But if I turn up to the fight correctly, I can cause some problems. You won't see it come until it's too late.
Have a go, front. Go, Trapper!
No. Out of men.
So we get quite a lot of kills out of this. Giannis is still alive here, though.
Behind us. Behind us.
Watch for them reefs.
Attack.
We can still do the Gold Fury here. Drop it.
Gold Fury. Come and get
And job done. So I pick up quite a lot of kills, you can see. If you get in a good position as Hebo, you do deal a lot of damage in team fights, cause a lot of problems for the enemies. I was thinking about going Chronos here, but that got me so much gold, I should really just invest that into Tahuti, honestly, so I will do. So I'm very strong in this game. I don't normally play much of Hebo. But you can see his damage potentially if you get a chance to do this. Against a Hebo, though, what people should be doing is trying to bring him down early and keep him shut down early on. Hercules could have played this a lot more aggressive than he did, and he kind of allowed me to get it here. So it's not my individual skill that's made this happen, it's kind of just how the game's gone, in fairness. But if you do get big, pick your targets wisely. You can see that I'm not necessarily focusing the Hercules until I need to. I was looking for the big assassins for the most part, the Hun Bats, the Jabalonke, and then finally the Giannis. The Giannis was harder for me to bring down just because of his mobility, so I kind of couldn't catch him when I wanted to all the time. Don't be scared to use your ultimate to confirm a kill if you need to. It's just not necessarily the wisest thing in the world to do all the time. This Herc's very, very passive, so... Bit of a rotation coming out for me, so I'm okay. I've got beats 1 still. We get 1.
Out of mana.
Have a go, you mug.
Okay. Retreat. Retreat.
Not sure about this play here. I don't know what Sylvanas is up to. He was farming mid lane that I could have gone around there for, but I'm just going to go back to my lane for the time being. That blue buff's up. I can look to try and steal that one away if he goes for it, but I know Hun Bats is on this side too, so he's going to be a little bit careful of that when I go for this. Maybe I'll go for the farm. Oh, he does.
On my way. Be careful. Gang, right lane.
There's a big fight going on right, and I've already taken the tower here. I should try and come over here and support the team, is what my plan is. I can push out mid lane and put pressure there at the same time before I go, but I can keep an eye on this minimap and just see what's going on too.
Go, Trapper! Have a go, you mug.
Hercules might have to rotate if he wants to, but he's not going to find anything. We've stopped the aggression there, so I can get back to the left lane and probably defend this tower in time. He says that, but I'm probably going to lose the tower now as I say it.
I'm going for jungle buff.
This Hercules is pretty strong. Oh, he's backed up. Wow.
Enemy missing left. Go, Trapper! Enemy missing left. Be careful.
Just warning my team about me. The team being missing at the moment. I don't know where that Hercules went to. Gonna drop my blue buff and then rotate back to the team in a second. Start grouping up with them again. I need some penetration now with this build, honestly. Probably gonna go spear here. Obsidian oh. Oh, I need to turn up to this fight. Get out, boy. I missed my knock-up, which was kind of important then. Making 4 speeds, that's fine.
On my way.
I do want a base here, but I can't right now because of the push. They need me for deep tower defense here. And the threat of me going in. I'm actually going to base.
Be right back.
Okay.
Now that they've relieved the pressure, I'll disappear again. I'm actually going to invest in that and invest in this.
I'm building stacks.
And then start working towards spear, I think, here. I could have got spear upgraded further, but I think getting max beads. Now remember, beads on a Hebo is very useful. Don't forget that crushing wave damages gods in his path, and it can be used as an escape. So using beads as well with the other abilities here, just to show you, is that you can have 6.5 second cooldowns. Your cooldowns are even lower. I'm at max cooldown right now. Oh, sorry, I'm not at max cooldown because I don't have chrono spending. But with beads, you can instantly reset your 1 again if you need to. Oops, I don't know why I picked that up. Oh, I didn't. Good, I have blue buff. I dropped speed like I was a jungler then. That was a bit of a mistake. Just gotta keep on farming for the most part. Keep pressure on in the game.
I will ward right.
There's no point me going aggressive here. That's why I'm not going to go into this minion wave and take damage for free. There's no point. So just sit back and chill for a little bit. We've got time to. They're looking at Gold Fury right now. I need to rotate. I have to give this tower.
On my right.
Defend the Gold Fury. On my way.
I have to rotate here. I'm going to have to give up my tower. Hercules might teleport.
Enemy missing left.
He's going to get a tower.
Attack the Gold Fury. On my way.
We should do Gold Fury here. Force a fight. I have to try and make Hercules' rotation late to the party be painful for him. Oh, I didn't play that very well at all. Xbalanque's ultimate was pretty good, but we might be able to clean this fight up still based off that. I did good damage in that engagement and got hits on multiple targets. Even though I did die, I did get off my full burst as much as possible on people. I had a feeling when they went for that ultimate that they were going to come in on me, and I got hit by a Humbat's ultimate as well. I could have beat the Humbat's ultimate, and I think that was my misplay there. But Xbalanque is a bit of a risk, but that was a really good play coming out from the Yanher here. You should be able to kill him here if he plays it well enough. He shouldn't really be chasing the kill, he's already out. Maybe though, Archer Minions? No. He shouldn't be chasing this kill. He shouldn't be chasing this kill. He's actually going to die because he chased the kill. But hey, that's fine. It happens. It happens. I didn't play that perfectly in that engagement. I could have played that better. But we did get the Gold Fury, which is good news. We did get the Gold Fury, which is the good news.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed. Attack! Monkey attack! Attack!
Now we're moving.
So, what do we gather that? Gold Fury from my tier 1 tower. I'm okay with that. The fight over there on the right hand side right now is going on. I'm just going to go back to continuing to farm up. There's no reason not to continue farming. Always farm, boys. Defend against our Unbats that's going to try and split push to victory. I might have lost my tower there, unfortunately. Sorry, my blue buff, rather. Lose my blue? No, I haven't. Just going to keep that warden in case he goes for it. Don't forget you can use your 3 other walls as well.
Have a go, you mug.
I wish I landed that to get rid of that Medjai's. It's fine. Notice the itemization can change all the time. Like I keep saying this to you because don't ever always copy my builds. My builds may not be the perfect one for you in the game you're in. Or the meta might change, but the God's playstyle is pretty much going to stay the same. If it changed, I would release another game.
Careful.
Careful indeed.
Okay. Sorry.
Have to fight there because I was going to get caught. I didn't have an option apart from try and burst targets down and deal damage to them. Humbat's got caught, Sylvanas got caught. There was nothing I could do, right? All I had to do there was fight and try and fight and stay alive. So
On my way.
there was no way for me to get out. I wanted to try and blink. I couldn't, so I had to go.
Complete.
We're kind of choosing a tier 2 tower over a fire giant, which is really disappointing.
Ripping time.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. Enemies behind us.
So this looks like this may turn into a loss with how their team is playing compared to ours, unfortunately. I got caught farming. I was trying to stay over by the fire giant too, but... Couldn't get my knock up within time. Damn it, that was bad. I blinked it to do damage and try and defend. I'm not going to be able to.
Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. Shot the killing spree. Your titan is under attack. From America.
Respawns, respawns, respawns.
Defend left lane. Defend.
I'm so stoked.
I think that death there could have been... I didn't have to go in for that play. I just felt like I should do. Was a mistake I really made there. If I would have landed my abilities a bit better, I probably would have got a kill or two and defended a little bit better than I did.
Attack.
We have to attack as a 4-man unit here. Why we wouldn't attack, I don't know. It makes no sense not to attack, chase them out and try and defend. Instead, we're just going to let them go, which is a bit unfortunate. People telling me cancel that. Doesn't make sense. I'll just go back to farming then, I guess. Need to try and punish them a little bit. I'm going to take red buff. Red buff on Hebo is very, very good. And I don't need the blue right now, so... Ah, Ra was telling me to take red. I was going to take it anyway, even without his permission. It'll be more useful on me for my burst damage. Just trying to ward up for the team now, really. There's not a whole lot we can do when we've lost a Phoenix.
Enemies at goal here, careful.
That's
Retreat.
Now, we're split pushing and the team's trying to defend the Gold Fury at the same time. I don't think it's really worthwhile trying to defend that Gold Fury.
Falling back. Go trap on.
One auto will be enough to bring him down. There you go, jump into a tower, that's a good idea, buddy.
Killing spree. Go trap on. Now we're moving.
There's nothing else I can do when I get hit by the Geb and the Jabalonke. I was trying my best to keep the team alive there, but I couldn't, which was unfortunate. Giannis realised he jumped to their tower, which is a bit of a shame. Now, penetration-wise, I always consider penetration, because this is one thing that's in the game right now, and the reason I've gone Spear and not Obsidian Shard here is it's flat 15% magical penetration, but you do spam your abilities quite often, so it's quite easy to stack up the debuff on the targets, and it will also help Ra's damage out as well as Sylvanas' damage, because it's penetrating for all of them at the same time, reducing all there. You can go Obsidian Shard, it just depends. This is why, itemization-wise, I always say, things can be different in your games. Maybe you could have gone Warlock Sash if you need to be slightly tankier. Maybe you could have gone for Chronospell if you need more cooldowns. They're all arguing. I don't know why. We had this game won at one point. It's a rough game now. That defense worked out well for us, though. That allows us to stay alive a little bit longer. I'm actually going to get Combat Blink. I wasn't going to get it, but I think I need it to get out. Because if that happens again where I pick up a double or a triple and I get engaged on by the Jabalonke and the Gab, I can then quickly Combat Blink away to reposition and stay alive for the fight. The thing about Combat Blink is the cooldown's so long.
Be careful. Have a go, you mug. Go trap on.
Gotta try and defend for the most part.
Be careful.
I'll attack right.
Just put another ward down, bait him in.
Have a go, you mug.
Clear off that Medjay's. So it's on cooldown. Put a third ward down here then. I'll take a ward for a Medjay's. Defend the fire.
Defend the Gold Fury. Defend the Fire Giant.
I say Gold Fury, I meant Fire Giant. Here comes a teleport from the back.
Be careful.
Gotta wait for this to go on cooldown.
Falling back.
Wow, the burst from the Giannis was really good then. But we chose to go for a Phoenix again instead of team fighting. If we actually stuck as a team, we'd probably win this game. It doesn't appear that's what my team want to do, though. They want to try and go their own way. I don't think Anhur can end here. He may think he can, but these Archer minions are going to go down very, very quickly, and they can respawn in time and kill him. So, a bit unfortunate. Phoenix for a Phoenix. Can they end potentially with a Geb Giannis and a Jabalonke, especially if this Ra goes down and they keep chasing Anhur? There's not a whole lot they can do. They're just waiting for minions to come in, which is the good news. Oh, take a Phoenix.
Base. Cancel that.
Your Titan's under attack. Your right Phoenix has been destroyed. Come and get some.
Respawns are too long for this one, I think. Maybe Anhur can defend, though. We'll see. Geb's still taking this Titan up, and no one's really focusing. Come on, Sylvanas. Oh, poor Sylvanas. Rip the dream. And that's going to be the end of the game. That's how you play Hebo for the most part. You can see the laning phase, how he plays in team fights. He does pretty good damage as well. Obviously pretty good damage, amazing damage. The only issue is that he can be bursted quite quickly if he gets focused. You saw me disappear at the end of the game. As a look at Hebo, hopefully you get some stuff out of that one.